Hey guys, how's it going? Happy Wednesday. If this is your first time checking out Truly Divine's channel, what is that? My name is Amy. If you're returning, welcome. So I am going to start off this reading a little differently. I've noticed just the feel of today's readings from the readings that I did on Facebook. There's sort of this vibe going around. So I kind of just want to read a quote to you guys before I get into the reading. So just give me 1 second. Okay, so it says, when someone tries to point out your insecurities or flaws, or tries to tell you what you are doing is wrong, they are using unhealthy behaviors. A need to exploit others is done by insecure people. It is a need to control you in order to feel superior about themselves. Healthy, happy people will never exploit you or try to tell you how you are or put you down. So that's the first one. The second one says, stay away from those who criticize, point fingers, or put you down. Stay away from those who try to tell you who you are, what you do wrong, or how you can or can't feel. They are choosing to be emotional bullies and walk the path of negativity. Let them keep that while you take the high road. Refuse to be abused even when it's worth words. So I really felt I did those quotes on my Facebook page. So I felt like I had to I didn't feel, I wanted to kind of share that with you guys because, like I said, the readings lately, they have been positive. They've been about careers and future and, just looking within yourself and figuring out what is it that you guys want. But I feel like the reading today is kind of the same as the Facebook ones. There is a lot of fears that are happening. So I feel like those fears are kind of based because of who you guys may be hanging out with or who you guys may be involving yourselves with relationship wise. So I feel like that is where things are happening or going. So that's kind of why I wanted to read those quotes because it's kind of a statement, right? Don't let words of other people bring you down. Don't let people put you into that position or put you into that mode or that negative space where you just feel alone and you feel unworthy. Like that's what I'm saying, and that's what I've been saying for a couple weeks now. Watch who you guys are hanging out with. Watch who you give your energy to, because I feel like there's a lot of people these days that will drain your energy just because they can, because they have that power and they have that control to do that. So with that, let's just dig into the reading. Your oracle card to start off this reading is talking about surrender. So it says, surrender. I can release my need to control. So I feel like today is just calling on you to surrender any negative feelings you have towards people, places, things. Surrender the hatred. Try to have forgiveness and know that, you can get through any storm that is sent your way. You just gotta have faith and believe in yourself, guys. And I don't even know if I said, but this is the daily guidance video for Wednesday, May 30th. Yeah. All right. So with that, I have the zodiac signs of Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, and Gemini. So we have the Eight of Swords with the Nine of Swords, with the Queen of Swords, with the Knight of Swords. We have water signs, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, and earth signs, Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn, with this Five of Pentacles, King of Pentacles, and Queen of Pentacles. So it's kind of very interesting storyline for me. I feel like when I'm looking at these cards, it's kind of like a situation happens, and this situation or this person puts you in this dark place again. They put you into like isolation mode. They made you feel like you weren't worth anything. this situation could have just made you feel that you had no say. Um, like your back was up against the corner. That is what I feel. I feel like you kind of need to look at the situation from a different point of view. Look at what the possible outcome could be from it. Um, Either way, I do feel like this is going to end in a painful decision. So if this is walking away from a relationship, know that I feel like every time we're set, or well, not every time we're set, but every time we're put into a relationship, if it doesn't work out, I really believe that it's God's protection, right? I really believe that God has that much power to bring people into our lives to teach us so that we know what we want and we know what we don't want. If you're constantly going into relationships and it's always working out, then how do you know what it's like to fall apart, right? I feel like we have to fall apart in order to grow, in order to get to that next step, that commitment. But for some of you, I feel like you're just really struggling with something, struggling with trusting, struggling with moving on, struggling with figuring things out, struggling with just getting your mind back in the game. So I don't know who that resonates with, but the Nine of Swords as well, right? I feel like some of you are dealing with anxiety. Some of you are dealing with depression for sure. Some of you could be dealing with a mental breakdown because of the circumstances or situation you're in. And this could be the reason why you feel depressed, why you feel alone. I feel like now is not the time to let them know that they have that much power over you. Now is not the time to show your weaknesses. I feel like you guys need to be stronger. I feel like you have been through worse. We've gotten through all of these different storms already. We saw that light. We saw that rainbow. And it's like something happened over the weekend or something, and you guys put yourself back in that position. But I feel like you're strong enough to walk away from this. I don't feel like you're going to stay in this energy for too long. I feel like this person, whoever this is going to resonate with, they're very strong. They have a lot of inner strength. They know that they can overcome this. They know they're going to get through this. They know that they're not going to let anyone stand in their way. They're just going to go after what they want. And I feel like you're finally going to have your voice. You're finally going to have your say. You're finally going to tell this person where to go as well. You're finally going to gain that control and gain that power back. I feel like you're finally seeing this person for who they are, or the lights. It's not a time to play it cool either. I feel like this is a really, really strong time to be focused, really strong time to stay committed to who you are. And set some healthy boundaries for yourself. I feel like when we're constantly allowing people to treat us a certain way, we're giving them our boundaries. You know, it's time to start saying no. Time to start taking care of ourselves on that level where, you know, people can't cross those boundaries because we don't let them, right? So I feel like today is definitely about balance for some of you. You've got the Queen of Pentacles. You know, this is just realizing that you do have to go that extra mile to achieve your goals. You do have to get rid of those people, places, and things that no longer serve you. This is thinking outside of the box, thinking, you know, how can I get myself away from whatever situation or conflict had put me in that Eight of Swords and Nine of Swords state? How can I move myself away from there so I can be better, right? That's what I feel. I feel like you guys need to use this time to take a step back and just refocus what you want. You know, I feel like you guys were doing really good, and then you let this person back in, and then now, you know, now you don't know where to begin again. But I feel like just begin again. Like, don't wait to start tomorrow or next week or a couple days from now. Like, start today and refocus what you want. And whatever it is, it could just be building your business. It could be working on your business plan. It could be going to school. It could be finding a job. Like, it could be anything. But I feel like you guys got off track somewhere. And that's why you went back into that depression, why you went back into that negative state. Because I feel like you guys were positive for a while and we were having a lot of great readings, right? And then the love scene was coming through. But now it's like, now we're circling back and something is happening. I feel like you guys really need to pay attention to your unconscious mind right now, because it's trying to speak to you. I feel like you need to open up to unexpected things that could be coming along. And that's why the Page of Cups is here. This is that new beginning we've been talking about. I feel like you're worried too. You're worried about your financial things. This could just be as something as simple as not overspending, overindulging. This could be. I do get a sense of isolation when it comes to your money. It's like you're afraid to go and have fun, or you're afraid to buy something for yourself because you don't want to leave yourself in some type of unsecured place. But know that there's a huge difference from overspending and then buying a purchase to make yourself feel good. I think it's just really watching how much is coming in compared to how much is going out. That's kind of the drift for today. I feel like you're just at a place right now, like once you get past that anxiety and realize that this person's no good for you, you guys are going to be unstoppable. You know, you're going to be outspoken, you're going to be opinionated, you're going to go after what you desire. And that's exactly what the Knight of Swords represents. That's just going out there, not being fearful, you know, not caring about what other people think anymore, not caring about just anything in your environment, because you know that God has a plan for you and God is putting you into the direction where you need to go. So I feel like that is where most of you are. Yeah, I feel, because we have a King of Pentacles as well. So I feel like when you guys get rid of whoever this is, that is like your own worst enemy. They're very drainful. They're very emotionally and mentally abusive, and I feel like they just keep bringing you back in the circle. They keep making you feel all of those like alone and unworthy and unlovable. And until you value yourself more and say that you're not going to put up with that anymore, you're going to just stay in that Eight of Swords and Nine of Swords states. But move on from that when you can. And I feel like you're going to become stronger. You'll become responsible. You're not going to be afraid anymore. You're just going to be in a better place. And I feel like this is going to really teach you about, like I said, about your boundaries. It all comes down to your boundaries. I feel like you guys need to set your boundaries high and make people work for it. Stop giving it away so easily. So your oracle card to end this reading off is saying not for you. So it says, a clear knowing that something is being denied you. Rejection is God's protection. The oracle message. There are times when it appears that no matter how deeply you desire something, no matter how hard you work at something, the results you seek always seem to elude you. It's as if you don't really get to be in the game, and you feel you're just watching from the sidelines. The appearance of this card indicates that you are not going to attain what you want right now, that indeed your dreams for that exact thing will not be fulfilled. This is a time to radically accept that not everything is available to you when you want it. Take heart, for there are benevolent forces who desire the best for you and have a much clearer idea of what it is for your highest good. Rejection is God's protection. Something much better that will make you truly happy. It's on its way. Trust this. So this is your relationship message. Some relationships carry an innate seed of failure in them that is obvious from the beginning, but the red flags escape your observation or you refuse to acknowledge them. When a relationship is not meant to be, it is not possible to make it be. Rejection is a sign that you're being protected by the divine. If you are the one who must reject another, remember that you do so for both your sakes. For every pot there is a lid. This one may not be the best fit. So I definitely think that fits into this reading today. Um, I feel like the best message I can give you guys is to trust your gut, trust your intuition today. Set those boundaries. You know, you've got to have respect for yourself. How can you expect someone else to respect you if you don't respect yourself, guys? That is what I have for you today. Let me know how it resonates. Hit me up in the comments. Subscribe, like if you haven't. All my information is down below if you would like a personal. Know I'm sending you all love and light, and I will see you tomorrow.